What's up, everyone? Let's get this video started. Let's go for a ride. It feels like we're back into summer again because it's mid-September and it's been in the 90s over the past several days. I think yesterday the high was like 94, and I haven't been out riding much unless I was door dashing. But I thought I'd come out today, go for a ride, make a video. Like always, don't know what I'm gonna say or where I'm gonna go. Just gonna ride and talk. I'm almost at 4,000 miles on this scooter. I'm at 3,929. So I'll be doing my 4,000 mile review before too long. I'm gonna try to avoid the main streets of town, stay out of the traffic, and just go on some of these roads where I can open it up a little and keep moving, because it's another hot day and I just want to keep moving and stay cool, because it's that kind of heat where when you stop and you're just sitting there at a stoplight, start burning up. Luckily it hasn't been humid again. Most of our summers here in Missouri are not only hot, but they're extremely humid. But if it's gonna be hot in September, it's usually not humid because it's not raining as much, so it's more of a dry heat, and I can handle the dry heat. You know, if I'm sitting at a stoplight. But in the middle of summer, like July and August, you sit at a stoplight and it's hot and humid, it's miserable. Got my 360 camera going and it's recording 360. I'm gonna edit it and reformat it and just make a regular video. So not much has been going on since my last video. I think my last video I talked about the surgery I had on my cheek, on my right cheek, to cut out the cyst. And in that video I had my full face helmet on, but I still had to put, you know, like a big square band-aid over my cheek, because it wasn't quite fully healed up yet. But it's all good now. It's all healed up, and there's just a little numbness. Probably gonna have like a little numb spot there, you know, for the rest of my life. Kind of like on my finger when I had surgery on my finger. When I had a work accident and I sliced my finger and cut the tendons, they had to repair the tendons. And that was, maybe 20 years ago. And it's still numb. You know, where they did the surgery. It's, you know, just that numb spot. So I'll probably have that on my cheek too. But that won't bother me. I gotta get my car fixed again, my 98 RAV4. Right now I got it parked and I'm not driving it because the front driver's side wheel bearing's starting to seize up. It's been making noise for a while and I was hoping it would last till tax time. But nope, the other day it started seizing up. A lot of people are telling me that this thing should be going, you know, 70 plus miles per hour. And the one thing they're not telling me is what kind of tank they have. Because this is a Vitasi Tank 200. It's a 168cc fuel injected scooter. The Vitasi Tank 200 is not the only tank that's out there. There are, you know, different brands of the Tank 200 that have, you know, slightly different setups on them. I'm sure they got, you know, different parts on them. So like, you know, the Gator Tank 200, I don't know exactly, you know, what the setup is on those. Does it go faster than the Batasi, or does it go slower? I don't know. You know, do they have the HHH Tank 200? You know, is that the one that goes 70? Who knows? Because nobody's telling me, you know, what tank they have. You know, if you're getting 70 plus miles per hour and you have a Tank 200, just tell me the brand. I know one thing I'm going to do at tax time, and that's get 2 new tires for the scooter. The front tire's not so bad. It's got, you know, plenty of tread on it. But the rear tire, it's starting to smooth out. It's still got tread on it, but not near as much as the front tire. So I'm wondering if that's why my front end, it's still, you know, has a lot of vibration, because it's still got a lot of tread on it. And they're, you know, and they're not knobby tires, but, you know, they're not street tires either. So I'm sure the tread is what's causing the vibration on the front end. But I'm going to get new tires at tax time. I'm going to get the City Grip 2, and they're, you know, nice smooth street tires. See what I get going downhill. 61 miles per hour. That's going downhill. I think I'm going to go ahead and head out to the state park, because I just want to get out on a highway and open it up and go fast. At least that'll give me something to do and somewhere to go, instead of riding back and forth in town. Perfect timing to head out to the park, because I got like 30 minutes left on the 360 camera. And I don't want to shut it off, because it's just easier to sync it with the GoPro. I turn both cameras on and just let them both record. Then it'll be easy to sync it up. I think I'll go ahead and go on the highway. I could go straight, you know, and bypass this section of the highway, and it will go straight to the park. But it's not that far down the road. But if I did go straight, I'll show you where it comes out. There's that road, and it comes out right there, and then the park is this way. When I had my 50cc, I would always, you know, take that little bypass stay off the highway, because that 50cc sure didn't go 55 miles per hour. This is the one-way road that goes out by the lake. I really need to start hiking the trails again at the 10-mile or 10.5 mile trail. It's a one-way trail, but there's a few loops you can do to come back. Just about at the lake, I can already see it. Now I can use the power of the 360 camera to keep my eyes on the road and show you the lake. Got some fishers out here. All the boats are still at the docks. Not sure when they close that down and make everyone take their boats out. I'm surprised I haven't seen any deer yet, because usually they're all over this area, especially right there. I do see one boat way out there. So two boats, I see two boats out on the water. Got the cabins right there that you can rent. I know what I need to do. If there's nobody there. Ooh, that was a big bump. You come down here by the beach. They had the beach closed this year because they're redoing it. Looks like they're working on it right now. But yeah, they're redoing the whole beach. I think digging it all out and laying new sand and just making it nice. But I'm gonna come over here, go up those stairs, because every time I come out here I show a lot of things around the park, but I don't show this. So you go up the steps here into the building to see the petroglyphs, which has a bunch of rock carvings. And here they are. Now this used to be open. The railing was there, but all these wires were not. People were climbing down there and putting their own carvings on the rock. So now they got these wires up. So these are the carvings that are on the rock. Now you might see some of the modern carvings from people that climbed down there, but I'll go ahead and stick this camera down there and see what you can see. And there's some more up there. You got the fertility symbol, human figure. Over here you got deer, underwater spirit, turkey track, open mouth snake, lizard, turtle, split-tailed bird, eagle or hawk. But anyway, yeah, that's the petroglyphs down there. Hopefully you saw some of them. Alright, head on back home because I'm already getting hot. Got 14 minutes left on the 360 camera. So I should have plenty of time to get some more footage on the way home. I love how this thing just goes right up hills. My 50cc would not do it this easily. And this time I remembered the speed bump. I'm doing a lot better on the curves now. I don't always slow down for them like I used to. But I still don't hit it going too fast either. Lots of traffic on this road. So I probably won't take this road all the way back into town. I'll hop off on that side road that I came out here on. Definitely don't want that thing behind me. I don't see any other traffic behind me, so maybe I'll stay on this road. Seems like I'm catching up to that semi anyway. But I just passed the road, so no going back now. By the way, if you see me kind of weaving back and forth, yeah, that's not me doing that. That's the wind. Yeah, I'm constantly counter steering with the wind, and it just makes me kind of, you know, weave back and forth a little. This scooter, I think, is like 230 pounds, 240 pounds. So it's not that heavy of a scooter. It's pretty light compared, you know, to a 500-pound motorcycle. So it gets blown around the road. So I got like 5 minutes left on the 360 camera, and I'm heading straight home, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the ride, and I will see you again next time.